Abusia me ma kwa ba de bo tun for studios. Make sure so ba so subscribe, like, comment, and share mama. Na abusia na watch me NDC for a press conference. Na press conference omo ye no. Ensem bebre na omo de tu dwa, ensem bebre na omo kan no ase. Omo bo NPP for ni ministers omo for omo nyina echi. Na abusia panyin otina adwam ema press conference yi call so ye. Asiedu Nketia de do na anim se ye frɛ no General Mosquito. Abusia me se onya brane nko na nko hwe video ni bimbre ba e beto aso.
What going to happen? There was a commission. There were recommendations. The recommendations have not been implemented so far. Condition number one is that let us see full implementation of the recommendations of OWUSU West Wogon Commission of Inquiry, which was established by His Excellency Nana Addo himself. And we believe that he trusted in the judgment of the commissioners. That is how come some of them have proceeded to be Supreme Court judges. Number two, we want to see initiation of prosecution in respect of the perpetrators of the killings in Techiman Saf, Ablikuma Central, Banda, and Odododio. We want to see prosecution initiated in respect of the illegal printing and handling of several, about 1 million extra ballot papers that were intercepted and were destroyed by the police in our presence, and the records were taken. We don't see what the Ghana Police Service has been waiting for all these years. And even at some point, there was an orchestration to even lie on us that we rather were guilty of that crime. And so we officially sent our lawyers to report to the IGP that we are interested in that case. It must be investigated and then prosecutions done when found necessary. We have not heard anything about it. We want action on it now. Otherwise, the next election, the same people can go and now print more than 2 million. Number four, there is an active case of missing IT equipment from the warehouses of the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission has not been open to us. We suspect that the equipment is not missing, and they are being hidden for some unwholesome agenda. Because anytime we talk about it, they say the suspects have been arrested, and that's all. Were the suspects arrested and the exhibits found on them, or we still don't know the whereabouts of the equipment, and that the suspects are being held responsible for being the watchdogs? We don't have any information about it. And we are going into election. And the same equipment is going to be used in the election ahead of us. So we want transparency about that. Because of that, we have our confidence in the IT systems at the Electoral Commission has been shaken. And we have a history in 2012 where our colleagues from MPP found it necessary to compel the state and our development partners to field an external consultant to actually investigate the whole IT setup of the Electoral Commission and brought out recommendations for implementation before the election took place. Our friends from UNDP, I'm sure you will get the evidence on your files that that project was financed by the UNDP. I think we can look at that one so that to put our hearts at rest that nothing untoward is happening in the face of missing equipment and the type of things that are happening, discrepancies between registration figures and all that. We must ensure and assure our supporters that nothing fishy is happening there. Because we know that the last commissioner that was appointed, Mr. Apiahene, was a regional election director of the NPP before his appointment. So we wrote to produce evidence of his activities, his appointments, and all that, presented them that a full member of MPP cannot be a referee in these elections. We presented evidence. They were ignored. He is still there. And consultants have been engaged to support the Electoral Commission on our blind side, because procurement of consultancy services is a public procurement activity. We are not aware that any such procurement has gone through the procurement procedures. For everybody to know that these consultants actually mean well, and they are the non-partisan type of consultants that are helping Electoral Commission with their IT systems. And we want...
Abusia weni sembia Asiedu Nketia adodo na nim se friend General Mosquito di editu dwa. Na abusia wo hwe otie papa ne nkasa emu ana wo hwe papa ne ma otimu se ensema wo kan na no ehia ne ye pa na ni so apre se afiwe die kiane ken se so mo sa ba power biom. Abusia message so ba so subscribe, like, comment na sa share ma me. Makara, you say share.